Welcome back to What We Do in the Basement. I'm your DM, Kevin Rambrand, and I'm here with Thomas Tolles.
Hello, I am still in a terrible country, but it's a different one this time. Try to guess which one by the end of the episode.
Thomas, you're supposed to say your character name.
Oh yeah, I will be playing Anus Dweezil, a mama's boy with a dark past.
I'm here with Luke Cecilon.
Hi, I am Luke, and I am playing Frank, the Bloodpath Abomination, a southern farmer just looking for a new way of life.
I'm here with Jesse Bergen.
I play. Let me look at my notes. Oh, right. Ernest McGinty, or Ol McGinty. A pastry chef with a dark past.
I think we just learned his first name, everyone. And I'm here with I'm here with Natasha Durant.
Real Nilo, outsider stranger. That's a big question mark as of right now.
I love the idea.
I didn't prepare an intro. Give me a break.
At least you remembered your character's name.
Yeah, it's true.
More than I can say.
Yeah.
Two of the characters are just a title with a dark past.
That's D&D, baby.
Yeah, it's Dungeons and Darkness. All right, so last session, we got introduced to the world of Volanus, and we zoomed in on the country of Danatar. In Danatar, we arrived at the town of Willowhelm, a busy little town en route to the capital city of Eldorrock, and the country of Danatar has been plagued by political and civil unrest after Aster Goldthorpe, Jesus Christ, easy for me to say.
You made up these names.
Yeah.
After Peter Piper picked a
Sally sells seashells.
The country of Danatar seems to have been plagued by political and civil unrest after Aster Goldforth and his father Ulwick seized control. We met each of your characters, and you each received a mysterious note instructing you to meet at the bell tower in the middle of the night. As you made your way down, you noticed more and more people making their way to the same location, and you saw a halfling woman get dragged into an alley by some gnoll thugs. You handedly dispatched the thugs, and you let one get away, and you saved the wife of Timothy Dalton. When you arrived at the bell tower, you came upon destruction and ruin. After initially failing, Rael managed to save a feisty dwarf named Sputton, while Anus freed a trapped half-orc and gave him a peculiar Reiki massage to heal him. Frank strutted into the museum and freed a young halfling boy while talking a little too much and giving him a strange lesson in bone density. And Ol McGinty tried to help a little girl find her father. Sputton explained to you that the citizens had gathered at a rally for Lorenzo Pyre, a revolutionary who had been critical of the Goldforths. Sputton informed you that as his rally began, a massive half-giant arrived to break up the gathering and left a massive amount of destruction in his wake, before walking off with Lorenzo. Sputton directed you to a building he knew to be Lorenzo's hideout, and you realized you may need to procure an item from the rubble around the bell tower. You made your way back to the bell tower and ended up facing off against more gnolls and another half-giant. You somehow got the half-giant to leave you alone by giving him a bunch of oregano rolled into a joint, and then he left because I believe Frank told him a secret about cinnamon being good.
Yeah, baby.
Cinnamon
That
is
was the
also
secret?
a spice, I
Yeah,
believe.
I think, yeah,
That's
the
the
secret
real
was...
cinnamon challenge.
Yeah. And he left. He took one gnoll with him for a snack. You quickly dispatched the rest of the gnolls and procured Lorenzo's jacket and his compact mirror, which Rael quickly declared to be her own, and you returned to the hideout. You deliberated using a destroyed flagpole for a while, but eventually decided to use the mirror to find the door. You entered the hideout, which seemed totally empty except for a small desk in the corner with an envelope on it. Once looking through the mirror, you saw that the room actually had a lot of bookshelves and folders inside, but they'd all been emptied. Opening the envelope, you discovered only a severed string. And that is where we are now. You guys are in the hideout. Rael, the mirror that you are holding, because you had the compact mirror that you were, looking through. Mm-hmm. As you guys are looking around the room, a beam of moonlight hits the mirror that you're holding. That's coming through the crack in a wall. And the moonlight bounces off of the mirror and reflects against a wall, revealing a bookcase across from where you're standing.
Well, what a predicament. Let's go look on the bookcase.
Wait, there's a bookcase in here? I don't see anything.
Pardon. Yes, in my mirror.
Well, just to
Oh.
mechanically explain what's happening, the bookcase actually appears to all of you when the light hits the mirror. It kind of erases away this sort of illusion that the moonlight is clearing out the illusion.
Yes. I'm sorry. My eyes were closed. That's why I didn't see the mirror.
Well, it seems like this puzzle solved itself.
Is this bookshelf full of books, or is it just the bookshelf?
So, it's empty. Can someone give me a perception check?
Yeah, we're just about to go investigate it, I think.
Yeah.
19 for Frankie boy.
Sure. Frank, you've inferred, based on what you've seen happen, the light beam has come in through the wall, hit the mirror, and then sort of shown you something. You've inferred that you can kind of use this to kind of paint the room in a way, or kind of clear out the fog. Does that kind of make sense?
Yes.
So you'd move the beam around to try and do that.
Let's do that.
Okay, sure thing. So you reveal the whole room. You guys see some
And then
bookshelves.
once the moonlight touches it, it stays. You
That's
don't
right.
have to.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like breaking the illusion.
Got it.
Yeah, entirely. So so now you guys are seeing in this room. There's some bookcases. Everything's pretty much emptied out.
I would like to investigate that piece of string. Perhaps it was once a sweater.
Give me an investigation
If
check.
we pull on it, maybe the whole thing will unravel.
I got a dirty 20.
A dirty 20. It's definitely not from a sweater. It is a piece of string.
Maybe a cardigan.
It was one piece of string and it was clearly cut in half.
Bad news, guys. It's not from a sweater.
Well,
I turn the mirror onto it and hit the moonlight with it.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
Nothing.
Riel, could you turn that moonlight onto me? I've been feeling
Okay.
kind of fake sometimes. I'm curious whether it'll reveal anything about myself.
Riel
I-
reluctantly, slowly turns the compact towards Frank.
Frank feels
Feeling
this,
very uncomfortable.
this beam hits Frank in the chest, and he feels warm inside.
Like a Care Bear.
Yeah.
Okay, she
I,
immediately closes the compact.
And Anu says, no, hit everyone with that moonlight. I don't
Yeah.
want any fake friends.
that looked pretty good. Let's all give me a bit of that.
Begrudgingly, she opens the compact very slowly and hits everybody for
And,
2 seconds.
Anus just turns into an empty bookcase.
Yeah, that's the end of the campaign for Anu. She's now a
It
bookcase.
shoots a hole clean through McGinty, and his guts all spill out.
Suddenly, 2 rats scamper into the open doorway. And
Get him with the compact.
Hit him with the moonbeam.
they seem to be nipping at each other and sort of running into each other. And they scamper underneath one of the bookshelves. And then they pop out the other side. And this time, they're both holding either end of a rolled up piece of paper. They look at you briefly, and then they scamper out the door together, zipping down the alleyway.
Wait, like 2 of them come out, and they're both holding one end of the paper?
Yes, yeah, like two.
Lady,
it's like
Lady
in a
and the
cylinder.
Tramp?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
they're
is
trying to-
important. With their mouths or with their little hands?
Yes.
With
I
their
agree.
mouths. With their mouths.
Oh, that makes more sense.
I
They'll
think
find his keeper.
Anus springs into action to chase these rats.
Okay, so he runs down. So when you look out down the alleyway, where in the direction that the rats went, you can see that down the alleyway there's sort of like an opening into a forest across the street, and you can kind of see them run across the street into that opening in the forest.
Yeah, does it seem like I could possibly catch them or no?
They're you can chase after them, but you wouldn't be able to catch them right away unless you use some sort of very specific. They're rats. They're running faster than you.
I'm gonna try.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I would love to throw a javelin at them.
Sure, I guess give me an attack roll with the javelin.
I got a 16.
Actually, Thomas, roll it with disadvantage. Sorry.
Okay.
I forgot they're running away from you.
That time I got a 13.
That is actually fine. So you hit, the javelin lands. You can roll damage if you'd like.
7.
7. Okay, perfect. Your javelin lands and it actually hits the tail of one of the rats and pins it to the ground. But the rat is struggling and it drops its end of the piece of paper. But the other rat continues to run away with it. So the rat who has the piece of paper runs into the woods into the forest. The rat whose tail is pinned down turns around and starts to gnaw at his own tail. He's trying to get it off. He's trying to bite off his own tail.
Anus runs up to the pinned rat and there's no way I can communicate with this, so I don't know what, but I want to get my javelin back. So
McGinny's gonna shoot a crossbow bolt at the rat.
Okay, sure. Roll.
Attack roll
Yeah.
here. 16 to hit.
16 to hit. 16 does hit. Roll your damage.
10 damage.
10 damage. Holy shit. So yeah, your crossbow bolt hits this rat right in the head.
I hate rats. Stealing my crumbs.
And the rat, as it dies, transforms into an imp. It's like this tiny sort of fiend. It looks, I guess, a little like a little devil, almost like a little gargoyle. The tail is actually much longer than it was when it was a rat, obviously.
Oh no! I thought I killed a rat, but I killed an innocent devil imp.
So these like these spindly little appendages, this dark red skin. But yeah, he's dead on the floor. So what do you guys do? You guys have this dead imp on the ground. It's pinned underneath the javelin, and the piece of paper escaped with the other rat.
Do I know any? Can I investigate? Like, it seems like some kind of illusion spell was cast. Is there any way of figuring out how that transformation happened?
Can you guys all just collectively give me a history check?
10.
Tash, you can probably roll yours
Small
with
numbers.
advantage.
Small numbers.
With advantage?
Yeah, I'm giving you advantage.
Okay.
Small numbers.
Why? Okay, 18 and then
19.
to +1. Okay, so 19. What do I know?
So the reason why I let you roll with advantage...
Living underground.
Yeah, like you're familiar with sort of like devilish, fiendish creatures, things of the dark,
Cool.
things like that. You would know that imps have the ability to transform themselves into a few different creatures. So, a rat is one of those forms that an imp can take. And so it wasn't like a specific spell necessarily. It just was, yeah.
Frank's gonna pipe in on this one. I don't understand. Like we gave it some moonbeam and we didn't see anything. Is it immune to moonbeam? I guess I'm talking to you, Riel, since you had the compact.
I don't know if I hit him with the moonbeam,
Yeah, I think-
but I've seen these things before. They're devilish little bitches. We gotta go get the other one. That
Let's go.
Wow,
piece of paper is clearly
you
important.
seem like an expert. You put it so well. Now I wonder if some of us should check behind that bookcase. Doesn't it feel like there was a passageway that they crept out of?
Okay, well, this might be a situation where we have to split up then. What time of
Let's go.
day is it?
So yeah, just to give you guys context on the timeline. So the evening stuff happened in the middle of the night. So now it's like just past the middle of the night, right? Like the stuff, all that destruction in the town center was right around the middle of the night. So now we're not near daybreak just yet, but you're sort of in the middle of those two things.
There's like a big digital 24 clock slowly ticking
Yeah,
off.
exactly.
Why don't we, looks like that rat imp might be gone. Why don't we all go check out the bookcase, and then that shouldn't take too long, and then we can go into the forest.
Oh, I was thinking maybe we could split up.
Well, I lived on a farm. I'm pretty comfortable with the foliage.
So as you guys are having this conversation, a very, very bad smell starts to waft in from the forest.
Oh, God,
Like
Frank.
a rank smell.
Come on, Frank.
I'm sorry.
Mother says to keep those in.
It wasn't Frank.
Hold on. No, it was Frank.
I'm detecting two distinct odors, actually.
Yeah, Frank may
One
have...
of them reeks, and the other one's coming from the forest.
Yes. So, and if you listen closely... well, actually, everybody give me a perception check.
Frank got a 3.
Ooh, 5.
10.
Frank farts again.
6.
Oof. 10 was the highest one.
Okay. Yeah, you just hear some squeaking of the other rat in the forest, and that's it.
Let's go get that rat.
Yes.
We can head into the forest.
Okay.
You know what? I am going to check out the bookcase.
Okay.
I just have a weird feeling about it, and I always follow my intuition.
So, as the three of you enter the forest, that smell is like this sour, rotten stench. It's getting worse and worse. You can hear some squeaks.
Does it smell familiar to me at all?
It just smells really bad.
Okay.
Like it just it just smells awful. Like it could be a number of different things. I wouldn't say that.
Imagine
it's specific.
2 Franks.
I can't.
And as it's getting worse and worse, you can kind of hear these like squeaks sort of slowly morphing into whispers and be like, well, I don't know what happened to him. He's gone now. I don't know what happened to him. He got pinned down and that was it. And then I guess we'll cut to the Anus in the room in the hideout with the bookcase. Anus, what do you do?
Does Rael still have the mirror?
Yes, I believe she does.
Okay. Then I think Anus just looks at his hands rather than his own reflection and just says, why do I always run away from the people I wish to be close to? And then he investigates the bookcase.
Roll me an investigation check.
Natural 20, baby.
That is one nice bookcase. It was there. It continues to be there. It looks like there was, if you look from underneath, like where they pulled out the piece of paper, it looks like there you can see some residue of some sort of adhesive that was used to kind of like stick it there, but it's not there. Like obviously the paper's not there, but you can see the residue of the adhesive. So it looks like it was intentionally put there.
So it looks like the paper was there, but the bookcase doesn't seem to be covering a secret passageway or anything.
No, not at all. No, not at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I sort of spend a few minutes in there, so it seems like I was really looking carefully, and then I rush back to the forest trying to catch up with them.
Okay, it's now dawn.
yeah. 6 hours later. No, so okay, we cut back to the forest. You guys are hearing these whispers. They're coming from just a small clearing just beyond the trees that you're looking.
Stealth up and peek into the clearing.
Frank's gonna try to listen in, see if he can catch any of these
Sure,
whispers.
yeah, sure. Give me an investigation check.
Frank investigates for a solid 12.
12. Okay, that was a long.
Yes, it
Yeah.
was.
Cut that down.
I'm gonna extend it.
I'm gonna try to stealth up to the edge.
Yeah,
Sure.
I think me too.
Stealth checks, please.
Stealth it. It's my bread and butter.
I got 14.
Okay, 16.
Okay, so like our huntress and our rogue sort of like creep their way up to the edge while Frank
So he's listening from like 20 feet away. Can't make it out.
cups his hands to his ear. You can almost hear a noose returning, Frank. As you guys stealth up to the edge, you see an imp, now no longer in rat form, holding a paper and kind of looking upwards and trying to explain what's going on, like upwards into the tree.
Can we see what's in the tree?
No, not right now. There is like a bushling coming up from the top of the tree, but you can't see what's going on.
We gotta get that paper. Operation.
Should I set a distraction, maybe? Or would that give us away, do you think? Instead.
I think we got an opportunity right now.
Set a distraction?
Like, they're not ready, so we could just try to kill them.
Does Frank hear them having this conversation?
No.
You're probably not close enough to them. I
So-
mean, you can.
So
you'd like.
if the imps are further past them, I can't hear anything at all. is what you're saying?
What did
I
you
mean,
roll
we can
before?
12. Slink back
yeah,
to
you can
Frank
hear their
and
conversation.
tell
Okay.
them.
Yeah.
What are you thinking distraction-wise?
Well, I have a cantrip that I can kind of conjure an orb. It's called Dancing Lights that I could send in the opposite direction.
Cool, yeah.
Diversion.
Let's
And
do it.
then
Maybe
we
they
can
run
jump
this
on
way.
them.
Sure, yeah. Okay.
But I think, maybe we should get Frank up in this too.
Sure. Anus, by the way,
Frank!
as this is happening, as they're talking, you rejoin them.
Hey guys, what's up?
You find anything good?
Oh yeah, there's lots of cool stuff in there.
Oh, show me.
Well, it was more you kind of had to be there. Cool, like there was this crazy adhesive under the bookcase, and it seems like they stuck the paper to it somehow.
Those clever bastards.
That's objectively interesting, right?
So much so. Crazy things up in this side of the world.
Should we go back and look at this adhesive?
No. It's,
Maybe.
it's
I'm really intrigued right now.
There wasn't that much there. It's fine. I feel like I pretty much filled you in.
So McGinty's kind of thinking like we should just attack now while they're totally surprised. I'm worried if we do a distraction, they might become alerted that someone's here.
Yeah, that's true.
But
Could we
I'm willing
possibly-
to also just try that too.
Could we possibly grab the paper right out of his hands while he's not looking?
No, but there's talking to something up above. I feel like it might be something big.
I think this is where Frank steps in.
All right, Frank.
Frank,
Okay, hold on.
If
Did
you're-
we like
if you're gonna tell
stealth
him-
back, or did he like come and
I
stealth
think
up to us?
stealth
You
back
guys,
a bit.
okay.
yeah,
to-
you guys are all having this conversation. They can't quite hear you. You're in the bushes, but you know, you're gonna have to make a
Oh
decision
wait, can
real
I
soon.
see
Yeah.
anything in the bushes? I can see pretty far in the dark.
It's covered by bush, so it's like the treetops are covering it, so you wouldn't
Okay.
be able to see it from
Frank,
that.
what are you thinking? This better not be a secret type thing again.
oh, don't you worry. Everyone's gonna know what's happening. Which might be good, might be bad. How far away is this imp?
I would say it's about 30 feet away.
Oh, that's no distance at all.
All right.
Frank cracks his fingers, gets his neck all ready, and then he whispers some quiet, dark words. And he casts Chill Touch on the imp, and a skeletal hand comes from the ground and grabs the paper.
Pretty good.
Oh, okay, so you're using chill touch instead of it to grab the imp. You're grabbing the paper.
Yeah, the paper takes some damage. Hopefully, it doesn't destroy it.
Okay.
The paper has
Jesus.
30 hit points.
Yeah, man. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do an opposed dexterity check, I think.
Awesome.
Yeah,
I
so-
need that.
Yeah. Roll a dex check, and the imp is gonna try and grab the paper back.
20 in total.
I got a dirty 20 as well.
What's your
my-
dex
my
modifiers?
My plus is 3.
You win.
So the imp,
Shit.
the skeletal hand, like grabs the paper, almost rips it, but the imp grabs it back, and out of the trees jumps down this like monstrous human-like figure. It lands on the ground in front of you. It's aghast, not aghast. It's,
We're aghast too.
It's it
I'm
is
more agog.
It is a ghast. It's about 7 feet tall. It's got no hair. It's got these bulbous veins. It's very vascular and large. It's got these claw-like hands, pale skin, and a long, slimy tongue that like sort of springs from its sharp, fang-like teeth. It snarls at you, seizes the paper.
God bless you.
Sorry.
Say God bless you, it immediately is banished.
It snarls at you, seizes the paper from the imp, stuffs it in its waistband, and there's no denying where that awful smell was coming from. It's coming from this
Frank.
Okay. Everybody roll initiative.
Yeah. Frank gets an 8.
Nat 20.
Okay.
Nice.
11.
10.
You know, Riel, maybe your distraction plan would have been a better one.
Next time. I'm sure there'll be another opportunity, right?
How about we just
No,
take turns?
Frank, I insist at any time you would like, even while we're still deciding on the plan, if you want to send a skeletal hand in there, please do it.
I mean, I feel like that rat got just really lucky. I feel like you had the advantage.
I felt that too.
Something tells me this isn't a normal rat.
Okay, how about this? We make a rotation. One combat we distract, next combat we attack, third combat something funny in between.
I
Okay.
think
I like
on
that plan.
Fridays we get to just have fun with it.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I
Casual
will
Fridays.
do my attack.
Okay, casual.
Yeah.
Use whatever you find.
Okay.
Okay, so top of initiative order, that's you, Rail. So,
So I'm gonna attack the ghast
okay.
first. Hopefully take him down a little bit.
15. So 15 does hit. So you're within 5 feet of this guy. You go up to stab him. Thing is about being within 5 feet of a ghast is that you also have to succumb to the stench. You have to. I'll let you roll your attack. So you did hit him. Show me your damage.
Oh, 1. Dex is 3.
Okay, so then in total it's 4 damage.
Yes.
Okay. So you did 4 damage. Beauty.
Ooh. Then a bonus attack?
Yes. Go ahead and get your bonus action in.
Woo! 6 plus
I think you
3.
have to roll to hit again, right?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes. Sorry. Yeah. You roll another d20. Make sure you hit it.
2
So
plus 6 is 8.
So you do not hit with that one.
Dang.
I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
18 plus 3, 21.
Okay, you
Nice.
are doing just fine. This smell doesn't smell like anything to you.
Nah, it's pretty regular.
You've been around
I
Frank
have
too
to-
long.
Frank has given us stench immunity.
In fact, your other senses get heightened.
Okay. Next up, we've got it's the Ghast's turn. So he's pissed. You just came and stabbed him. I think he's going to go after you, Real. So he is going to just try to bite you, I think. And so he's going to roll here. I don't think a 5 is going to hit. Your AC is not below 5.
No.
So he misses with this bite. And that's his turn. Fuck. This is turning into a true trend where my fucking bad guys are just totally ineffective. Anus, you're up there, party. Anus,
Did
it's
somebody
your turn.
say party?
That's my
Anus.
maiden name.
I don't know why I said that. You're up.
Anus runs over to the ghast and attacks with a longsword. I got a 7.
That misses. And since you're with your longsword, you were definitely within 5 feet of this guy. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
I got a dirty 20.
Okay, you're fine too. Frank has given you
You're welcome.
stench immunity
You're welcome.
because he farted around you guys.
I have to roll a Constitution save because I'm next to Frank.
It's all that spice, you know? It just adds different flavors. Like,
The scent of oregano is still in your nostrils.
Patted my nostrils with oregano to protect me.
McGinty, you're up, buddy.
Yeah, I want to get behind a tree and just fire off a crossbow at the ghast.
Sure. Give me an attack roll.
All right. 14.
14 on the ghast. Does hit. Roll your damage, please.
Yes, and sneak attack because 2 of my allies are within 5 feet.
Yes, yeah.
12 damage.
12 damage. That's a big old heavy hit.
Not so vascular now, ghast.
Gas killer.
This is vascular ghast.
So yeah.
Sounds like a SoundCloud rapper.
Yo, I'm vascular gas.
And I'm here.
And I'm
to say-
basking in ass. Okay, so this vascular ghast is hurt. It's now up to the imp to do something. And he's going to try and attack. I think they're still going for Riel because she,
lame.
Yeah. Does a 20 hit, Riel?
Yes.
Okay. Wonderful.
You're gonna like one hit.
Surprisingly, it
You're gonna
does.
one
yeah.
hit-
Does a
Feels so
perfect shot hit you, you fucking asshole?
You simple townsperson.
Okay. So he's going to roll his damage here. It's 5 piercing damage plus 3d6 poison damage.
Oh my god.
That's
That's a lot.
3d6?
Yeah. 8 poison damage. So that was, I said
So
6 and 8, so
14?
Is that like a one hit?
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah.
Happy,
so
Kevin?
hold on,
Are you
hold on,
ha- are
hold
you
on.
happy
The
now,
poison,
Kevin?
So the poison damage is on a failed Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
So
Well, at least there's that.
roll your Constitution save.
Oh, you gotta hit this.
10.
It's a DC 11, so you don't pass. So you take some
So
poison
dead.
damage.
I'm down.
Yeah, you're down.
This is the Game of Thrones of D&D podcast. Just as we get attached to us, we're killing off the main 4.
Yeah. Boom.
Wow,
Real
the
goes
difficulty spike from the first 2 episodes is wild.
Yeah.
I didn't do any damage, so now I'm like, you know what? Fuck this.
We should have offered this ghast some kind of blunt, I feel like.
All right. Frank, it's up to you.
He tries to reason a bit with the ghast. Well, friend, look.
I'm just died on the ground.
What
now.
the fuck are you doing,
It's okay.
Frank?
Look, okay.
I think Frank's a liability. We gotta kill him.
I wanted to have a conversation, but you're just down, my friend. So
You pulled out my scroll using your hand.
right, that's the polite thing to have done.
How are we supposed to have a conversation?
Do you want to have a conversation now?
Not really.
No, Fair enough. Is his tongue sticking out of his mouth still? Is it like perpetually dangly?
Kind of.
Kind of like Venom style.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Venom.
Yes.
Cool. Frank kind of winds up his shoulder, and he starts casting an acid splash. He makes a little acid ball in his hand, and he goes, "For all those years playing t-ball," and he like lobs it, and he's trying to get the acid right onto his like tongue, and, like melt the tongue off.
The ghast is like,
What's T-ball?
Great. So he's distracted with 12.
12 does not hit. So this splashes to the ground beside him, and he laughs at you a little.
I wasn't the best pitcher back in
Were
my
you good at T-ball?
You were back
the
up to
T is sort of just
I'm
sitting
good. I can't
there.
say
exactly.
Yeah, that's fair.
You don't have to throw it
Still
if there's a T.
unconscious.
There's
On the
actually
ground.
there's no throwing in T-ball.
Is there
Now that I
not?
think about
Is
it.
that the one that was on the pole?
Yeah.
Yes.
Explains a lot.
All these, each rolls his shoulder. All these just playing T-ball. What? Like setting it up?
Well, T-ball stands for Tarrasque ball in our world.
Oh, yes. Tarrasque ball is big. Okay, so, Riel, it's your turn to do a death saving
Oh,
throw.
baby. You gotta beat a 10 or
Yeah.
you get a death.
12.
12, so that's
Yay.
one in the plus category, so...
I twitch a little bit.
Yeah, twitches a little bit. Okay, it's now up to the ghast again. I think a noose is close to the ghast, so I think the ghast will try to hit him with his claws, and so he's going to try to hit you, a noose. And he got an 11. Does that hit?
No, I have 18.
All right.
Holy.
So he swings with his claws and misses. Yeah. All right. Go. So that's his turn. Next up, we've got a noose. You're back in action.
A noose looks the ghast square in the eyes and says, "Nobody kills and poisons my friend," and then swings his longsword again. Oh my frickin' god, I got a 7.
Oh, you're frickin' god indeed.
Frickin' god.
Thomas's god is the god of fricking.
You ever been to Fun Rocker?
Call it Fruckers for sure.
Yeah.
That guy frucks.
Anus, you miss with this attack. Next up, we've got McGinty.
Looks like I'm gonna have to do everything myself. Fires another shot at the gas.
At the gas. Roll another shot.
Natural 20.
Oh, that's a critical hit. Roll your damage.
Go back to SoundCloud, you demon. Not great, but I get so it's 3 plus 6 damage with the crit.
6 in total. That's your crit damage.
Terrible.
6?
I rolled a 3 and a 1 on my d8.
Oh my lord.
You got 12 damage last time?
Yes,
Cool,
my
that's
normal
cool.
hit was twice as much as my crit. I am aware. So McGinty does like a cool trick shot between his legs, and it looks awesome and really cool, but it does like no damage.
Yeah, it like glances off of his shoulder, and he's like,
Ow! That was kind of painful, but I thought it'd be worse, to be honest.
I was trying too hard.
all right, that's McGinty. Next up is this imp who just took down Riel. Actually, he's going to use his action this time to turn invisible. So he turns invisible, and you guys, poof, imp's gone.
1 down, 1 to go.
Frank, you're up.
All right, Frank kind of gives a stretch on his arm and goes, all right, strike one. Let's go for that home run.
You're the bell from the town.
The pitcher doesn't want a home run.
Yeah, I know. Strike 1 implies that you did well the first time.
Right. Frank
Time
gets
for that easy spare.
Frank balls up another
Gutter ball.
sphere of acid, and this time he tries to like give it a curve spin, like they do in the big leagues. Nice facial acid.
We're rolling so bad.
9 doesn't hit. I know.
I'm gonna die, aren't I?
So it's 9.
You're fine.
Yep.
Yeah, that doesn't hit, obviously.
Yep.
We
Didn't
know-
hit last
yeah.
time. Won't hit this time.
All right, that's Frank's.
Even our crits suck
Yeah,
today.
yeah. The tables have simply turned. Yes. All right, we're back to the top of the initiative order. Give us another saving throw, please.
4.
That's the wrong
Wow,
guy.
wrong one.
That's the wrong
I'll try it
guy.
again.
That's the wrong guy. Come on.
5.
That's slightly better.
Rolls the wrong die, still fails. Okay, so you're 1 for 1. The ghast is taking another claw attack at my man, a noose. And I don't think that's going to hit. Does an 11 hit? No, right?
Damn last time.
Nope.
Alrighty, Roo. Next up, we've got a noose. What are you doing? This is just a series of the ghast and a noose
Just
constantly missing each
turns
other.
missing each-
Exactly.
It's like it's a Dragon Ball Z fight scene.
Takes the entire episode.
Looks like they're dancing.
God damn it. 9.
This is.
I'm getting like 4s and 5s every time.
Does not hit. Oh my god.
We really have to do something about this.
The ghast says. Next up, we've got McGinty.
Nope. 9 to hit.
Does not hit.
Oh boy. It's not our day.
Okay, so suddenly, McGinty, beside you, the imp appears.
You rat.
Not anymore, he says. And he's going to try and sting you. And he's going to attack you. Does a 16 hit?
16 hits.
16 hits, that's
Oh my
right.
God.
I've 8 HP total, by the way.
Me too.
4 piercing damage.
Okay.
So take that, and then give me a DC, or give me a Constitution saving
Yep.
throw.
Probably won't do it. 8.
8 does not do it.
Yeah,
So we're going to roll these
I'm
3d6 here. That's 1, 6, and 5, 11 poison damage.
Okay, that's almost an instant kill, but I'm just down.
Yeah. Frank.
Frank sees that his game of ball in catch is not panning out. The imp is now visible, right?
Yes, the imp is visible. And he's actually kind of close to you, right? Because if you guys are both in the bush,
I think we were sent close.
you two were close together, so yeah.
How far away is imp from Stink Boy?
Like 30 feet, 25 feet, because like you guys have been hiding about
Yeah.
30 feet away, so 25 to 30 feet.
Cool. Yep, that's all I need to know. Wait, how far away? Frank's gonna move in a bit closer to the gas so that he's
Sort of between the two?
between the two.
Okay.
And he's gonna start telling a bit of a story. Listen here, folks. So the trick to having a real good seasoned burger is, and as he's telling a story, he's gonna try to make them fall
The
asleep.
trick to having a seasoned burger?
Yeah, that's right. That's the story today.
This is Kevin you're talking to. Here.
Cute.
19.
So 19 worth of HP. So if the imp has less than 19, it falls asleep.
Right, so the imp falls asleep.
And then whatever's left over, if it's enough, make the ghast fall asleep.
So
I doubt it.
So it doesn't work. The ghast is still awake. The imp is fallen asleep.
And that's the trick to having a real good, juicy meatball on your hands.
You started talking about a burger.
Yeah. It's
You
a
ended with a meatball.
it's a ball of meat and a burger are effectively the same.
Really not, honestly.
I agree to disagree.
So that was Frank. We're back. Give me another saving throw.
Okay, right dice this time. Die. Oh boy, what a day. 3.
Okay, another failed one.
One away. So
One away.
If anyone can heal Riel,
It might be a good idea to
now's a
heal
good
Rio.
time.
All right, next up, we've got the Ghast. He is doing his thing. The Ghast decides he's going to take another friggin' swipe at a noose. Motherfucking shit. He just tried to hit you. It's 8. That doesn't hit. So he just misses again. This Ghast
Noose-
is the most ineffective.
Anus puts his hand on the guy's forehead and he's like swinging, trying to.
Come here, you. I'll get you.
Next up, we've got a noose.
So yeah, I will give a potion of healing to Rael.
Sure thing.
So I'm picturing a noose as like leans over, picks her up by the back of the neck, pops over the top, and like pours the potion down her throat very gently.
Yikes! I don't know why you pictured that. Super weird.
Yeah, it's
Like
2d4
I pictured
plus
like grabbing
2.
at the nape of the neck like a kitten or something like that.
Oh, okay.
No, just like
Okay, so I
gently
him,
like,
raising, right?
Splashing on her face.
I heal for 6 HP.
Okay,
bad.
so you're
Okay.
back in action there, Riel. You're feeling good. Next up, we've got Old McGinty, except you're down, so give me a saving throw there, boss.
Yeah. Natural 1.
Oh, that's 2 fails.
Ooh,
Very
God.
bad roll.
He
Very
is a
bad time
90-year-old.
for
He's
that
like a
one.
90-year-old man to be.
Jesus Christ.
That's very bad, folks.
Who's starting to feel like a mean DM?
No,
This
I
guy-
mean, that was on me. Like,
Yeah.
you're rolling that one when you're dying. That's,
Yeah,
That's-
how dare you? All right, so the imp is still asleep, so we are going into Frank. What are you doing?
Frank is very familiar with the dying arts. Yeah.
Oh, right. You're a
He does a
necromancer.
lot of tie-dye. He does
Yeah.
a lot of
Yeah.
hair dye.
The dying arts, yeah.
Frank, you hear him kind of whisper like, quick, time out. And he runs over. What? To old McGinty. He goes, don't you die on me, boy. Don't you die on me. And he performs a medicine check that looks kind of like CPR, and it's a 2.
So
Still dying.
Folks, I think he's dying.
You're just throwing like paprika on me.
stuffing herbs into your nostrils.
Pepper grinder.
All right, back to the top of the Rail. You're back in action.
Finally. Quick question. Has the imp been hit at all?
No.
It's also asleep, so we probably don't want to hit it
Yeah,
until we deal with
true.
our current problem.
Okay.
True.
All right. Then I will go for the ghast again, I guess.
Sure.
My
Roll your attack.
Renewed vigor. All right.
Vigor.
What?
With her renewed vigor.
6.
I heard nude vigor.
Luke, you gotta get your mind out of the gutter, dude.
With my renewed.
McGinty's dying in front of you, and
one
that's what
thing-
you're talking about?
One thing to Sash didn't
Yeah, just
tell
when you die, then you lose all your
Yeah,
clothing.
exactly.
Rio comes back naked as the day she's born.
but,
Very
but
vigorous.
stronger
Why?
than ever.
So I bite it big time. I only got 6.
Oh, woof. That does not work. The guest laughs at you.
I'm injured, you dick.
Roll your second attack.
12?
12
Nope.
plus what? Was that it?
So that was
plus your
2.
dex, plus
Oh,
your
plus
proficiency.
Dex? Okay, so then that's 15 then.
15 does hit.
Yes.
We have hit the
Oh.
ghast.
Kill him.
Do your
I won't be
damage.
doing that, I don't think, unfortunately. 6.
6. Okay,
not
cool.
bad.
Yeah, you heard him. He's bleeding. He's not feeling good. Okay, next up, we've got the ghast.
Just don't retaliate, please.
He kind of wants to. But he really
What
wants to
about
hit.
a
He
noose?
really wants
Get
to
a
hit a
noose.
noose. He really wants to hit a noose. He's going for a noose,
Sorry,
and he's
let's
whips it
just try to
anyway.
get into this.
I saved your life like 1 second ago.
The ghast tries to hit a noose. He can't decide, and he kind of swipes between both of you, and it's stupid, and he fails because he's dumb. And so there's that. A noose, you're up, bud.
Okay, I am going to, in an attempt to find someone more grateful, I'm going to run over to old McGinty.
Oh my God, this is so
I will
close.
accept the attack of opportunity, and then
sure.
I will. I'll deal with that first.
That is an 18 plus.
Oh no!
my lord! Plus
You turn your back, revealing no
5.
armor on your back.
He's naked, like a hospital gown, his butt's hanging out.
thinking a 23 probably does hit you.
Yes, it does.
6 plus 3 is 9 slashing damage.
Oh my god!
Can you please give me a Constitution saving throw?
if he goes down here, I'm probably gonna die permanently.
I got an 18.
An 18. Then you're fine. You're not going to be paralyzed for a
Oh
minute.
my god!
Yeah. So there we go.
Okay,
Yeah, you just.
So
you-
I finally reveal my truly weak body to this ghast. But I run over to old McGinty and I use my healer's kit.
Okay.
Which basically I don't have to make a check. I just stabilize him.
Thank
Okay,
you.
So
That
he's
was
stabilized.
so close.
There we go.
You notice
Literally,
all this,
I was next.
I just lean in and say, "You're gonna make it, buddy. I believe in you."
No response.
Okay, so McGinty can't do anything, so we're up next to the sleeping imp can't do anything, so now we're up on Frank.
all right, Frank sees stability in the lane.
With nude vigor, he charges forth.
Frank takes off his clothes.
Yeah.
That's a full action.
Frank turns to the ghast. You've been hurting my friends a bit too much. I think it's time to put an old dog down.
I'm not a dog.
Well, we'll let the biopsy tell us that. Frank whispers some dark words and tries to cast Chill Touch on for 15 on the gas
15 does hit.
for a total of 5 damage. A skeletal hand comes out of the ground and just like I guess it goes for his groin.
You're not going for the tug anymore,
and
eh?
it's such a cold hand.
Wowee! This smarts.
Okay, so you grab him by the balls because why not?
Yep. The hand's on the ground. I'm looking for a visible target here.
Rail, it's up to you.
I mean, he can't move, right? Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna attack him. Hopefully, take him out.
He's currently grasping at his balls.
Good. Distracted. Okay. So first action, that is only a 4. I'm gonna take a bunch. Oops. 15. I'll take it. Plus.
Plus
2.
5, right?
Oh, plus 5. So then 20.
20 does hit.
All right. Let's take him down. I'm tired of this stench. I only want 1, Frank. Ugh. 5.
5 damage? Rail, tell me how you get rid of this gas.
Pass it off to Frank. Frank.
Frank's skeletal hand still clutching.
No.
Grasping these gas testicles.
It's like that scene in Dumb and Dumber where he like does the little roll punches on the gas crotch and then dings it and bites him on the leg.
And that is our last Dumb and Dumber reference this podcast.
The skeletal hand pulls him down by the sack, and the fierceness of this pull brings him down. And there's like a spiky piece of wood sticking up, and his head just falls right on it into the throat.
And the gas is dead. Okay, so next up, that is a noose.
Well, Mother said it was wrong to kill a creature while it was sleeping, but fuck this guy. And he runs over and uses his longsword. Yes, my new catchphrase. Uses his longsword on the remaining creature.
You're going to roll your attack roll on the sleeping imp, but it's an auto hit because it's asleep. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh, great. Okay. I get 7.
7. All right, great. You do heavy blows to it. It's still alive.
I maimed him, and he's still asleep.
Yeah.
He must wake up, right?
Yes. The imp is now awake and in great pain.
And now he's pissed.
Yeah, and he's not happy. Go ahead, McGinty.
I remain unconscious.
All right. Guess whose turn it is now? The imp.
No! What have I done?
He goes back to sleep. 5 more minutes.
The imp is pissed. The imp does not want to fuck around with this shit anymore. He's going to use his action to turn invisible, and he is going to fly the fuck away. And he does that. He's gone. You guys are now out of initiative.
So is old McGinty conscious now that the battle is over?
I guess, yeah, you guys can wake him up and make him feel better.
Should I give myself 1 HP?
Sure. Bring yourself up to 1 HP. We'll say
Hey.
that Frank stuffs a berry in your face or
die.
something that he finds.
I choke on it and I pass.
No, this is how you're supposed to eat it.
Yeah. So, okay. Old McGinty, you're back up and running.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, guys. I was almost dead, McGinty, there for a second. Oh, did we get him?
We got 1.
Yeah, it wasn't our finest battle there, but we managed to make it out alive.
My God, what happened to that thing's balls?
That's a story for another time.
Like, you can see that in the waistband of the dead ghast is still the rolled up piece of paper. So it's now got this extremely long, stretched out sack.
Oh my God.
And its head is impaled on a spike, but it's there on the ground.
I think Anus severs the sack to keep as a trophy.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Smells so bad.
Yes, it's a truly
As
foul
soon as he-
order.
As soon as he cuts it off, he's like, never mind, and he throws it into the woods.
It hits like a beautiful cherry blossom tree, which like shrivels and dies.
A squirrel falls out of the tree. Did you guys look at the paper?
Yeah, I'll investigate.
Sure. I don't need you guys to run a check or anything on it. So you open up this paper, and it's revealed to be a poster of Lorenzo Pyre. He's standing proudly. His fist is raised in the air. He's wearing his trademark red jacket. And below the picture is some writing that seems to be some sort of chant or motto. And it's written in black, but the last word on every line is bolded in red. And it reads, "We come from every corner. United we will stand, and if one of us hits the ground, we'll always lend a hand.
Great, all that for the pinup? Come on.
Is it autographed? Is it at least autographed?
It is autographed.
Yes.
On the back side, it's autographed with like a winky face, and the back of the paper is it's all red with a white dot in the center.
I think Anus finds this quite inspiring because that's a good description of what we just went through in battle together. Don't you see? When two of us fell, the rest of us came to the rescue. We're becoming a band of brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
Okay, jeez, I just
I almost died. I'm not feeling super jazzed about how that went.
look. I just
You
all
were
right,
fucking
whatever.
Anus trying so hard to be everyone's friend, and everyone just be like, God, he's clingy. So yeah. Does anyone, everybody roll me insight checks, please.
What was the fourth word again?
So it says, we come from every corner, united we will stand, and if one of us hits the ground, we'll always lend a hand.
I'm thinking each of these bolded words is a clue.
I think we should all
That
pick
is
one
an
word.
astute observation there, McGinty.
We should pick one word for
Thank you,
each of us, and that'll be our word for the rest of our.
I feel like you've definitely got hand down pat.
Yeah, that sounds good.
What do we all roll for our
Insight?
insight checks?
12.
18.
5.
Oh, I got 6. We almost had all divisions of factors of 6 there.
Don't do that in character.
Oh, this is firmly in Frank's character, I feel.
You heard from Anus that this thing was used with adhesive intentionally in the hideout. You think there might be some connection between what you've just read and the hideout that you guys were just in.
Looks like we gotta go to a corner of the hideout where maybe there's like a nightstand or something with a hand, and we gotta like you pull something. Use
From
our
the
hands. Yeah, probably. That's good.
So do you guys make your way back
Let's
to
go
the hideout?
back.
Oh,
Well, I feel like I investigated it pretty thoroughly. If you say so.
All right, let's call it a night then.
No. Let's check it out. You know, look.
You know what? You can wait outside and stand watch.
Yeah, no, that's probably
do
better
you
if
wanna,
I'm.
like take a little bit of a sit
yeah,
down.
maybe.
Maybe a short
I'm a little
rest.
beat up, especially little McGinty. Maybe you want to take a sit down.
Ooh.
You guys want to take a short rest?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
But what time is it?
You've got about, I'd say, 5 hours till daybreak.
The ghast is big,
I
right?
think mechanically, I'll let you guys take a short rest if you feel so inclined.
You want to
I'm
take
at
a
1
rest?
HP. So.
Yeah. No. Please go ahead. So you take a short rest.
While people are resting, Frank's gonna start examining the body
Okay.
of the
Ghast?
ghast. It's big, right? You said it was muscular.
He's about 7 feet tall, big muscular dude.
Holy.
He's gonna start like feeling around, poking a bit, seeing what kind of bone structure this guy's got.
Sure.
Is the stink gone?
I mean, like now it's like rotting flesh. It's not like emitting in the same strong way. Like it was clearly like part of its like DNA that when it was alive it could like pump out this stench. Now it's just like a gross dead body that did smell bad.
All right. Frank kind of cuts off a piece of the flesh, puts it in a little glass vial.
Oh, okay, cool.
And then also goes in for...
You got a glass of gas.
Nice.
Thank you.
And Frank's also gonna maybe crack off a rib.
Crack off a rib. All right,
Yeah.
sure.
He's trying to rest, but he's not feeling too good. He's gonna say, does anyone have an extra healing potion or a healing spell? I recovered 1 HP from that long rest. Short rest.
Really?
Yes.
I can stabilize, and if we rested for longer, I could heal you. But unfortunately, I have nothing left.
Sure.
If I go down, as long as someone can stabilize me. Gosh, I hate to think that's my role in the party, but
You're out of combat. You guys have taken a little short rest.
So to speak.
To great success.
To great success. McGinty's got almost no health. Are you guys going back to the hideout?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So you enter the hideout. What do you guys do? It looks the way you left it.
Can we read those highlighted words again?
Sure. I'm going to repeat it one more time. We come from every corner. United we will stand. And if one of us hits the ground, we'll always lend a hand.
So it sounds like we have to stand one of us in each corner. and hit the ground at the same time, right?
That's worth a try. With our hand?
So you each stand in one of the corners of the room and
We just started hitting the ground like monkeys.
Donkey Kong has made his way into the episode.
Finally.
So, you go to the corners of the hideout and you place your hands on the floor. It's a dirt floor, but suddenly, when you guys do that, the dirt in the center of the room sort of slides back. There's a slab underneath it, and it reveals a crawl space underneath the room. Inside this crawl space, this basement, you guys can see like sort of it's still quite dark. It's not quite daybreak yet, and there's like a large pinkish crystal sort of emitting some light, and it's sort of attached to like a cylindrical stone of sorts. And around the crystal, you can see there's 4 stone platforms with some wear in the center of each of them. They're clearly meant for standing on.
Really nice idea, old McGinty. Good job solving that puzzle.
Oh, well, I can't take all the credit.
Well, you should. You're one of my heroes.
Well, Anus, you're certainly an acquaintance of mine.
Okay.
Oh dear.
So there are like more things to stand on in the crawl space.
There's
So
4
if
platforms?
you look down in the center, there's a crystal in the center, and then around it, sort of on each side, there's these platforms.
This is like in a basement, like in a new area.
It's down. It's like a lower room. Yeah.
How many
Okay.
platforms are there?
4.
4. How convenient.
But stand on these bad boys.
You know, it worked the last time.
Are the levels platforms at different levels?
They're all the same height.
Same height. Okay.
Do they have like pictures of us and like, oh, McGinty's gonna stand on this one?
No.
Is
no.
there anything engraved in these platforms?
No. Not at all.
What about in the pillar that's holding the crystal?
No. Let's. I
think we should-
Let's shine the mirror around the room and stand on these platforms.
Sure.
Is the moon still out?
The moon is almost out. There's no moonlight creeping into the cracks anymore
Okay.
of the room. So, and
So-
the moons.
Yeah,
there's
I
2
guess
of
I
them.
get the
That's
compact
no moon.
out and
I just
show it
want
around
to say
the room.
it's possible there's a trap in here, and we should be careful.
That's smart. That's smart. I'm gonna check for traps.
Sure. Give me an investigation check.
16.
16. You don't find any traps. Looks good to you.
No traps.
You heard it?
Can-
It's completely safe.
Other people do some too?
Sure. You guys
Just
can all
in
roll
case?
investigation
Okay.
checks if you'd like.
I mean, I thought.
I mean, I trust you, but you
No, I
did
mean it's
take a
good
big
to.
blow.
You want to have
Yeah.
another pair of eyes on this.
So 12.
12.
Not as good.
Still looks good.
I
Do an
looked,
investigation check.
I looked at this place pretty thoroughly earlier.
Oh, you already found this downstairs.
No,
So you know what to do. Go ahead, Anus.
Well, I'm gonna stand on this platform. I think.
All right. Anus stands on the platform. The rest of you stand on the platforms.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Sure. I sit
Fine.
on the platform.
Everybody stand. Luke just nodded at me. It's an audio medium, Luke.
Good narration, though.
So all 4 of you stand on the platforms,
I'm sitting.
and
Cross-legged.
Nothing happens.
cross-legged. The room around you all fades to black. The walls seem to fall away, and all you can see in this void of space is one another. Then, it is as if like the spotlights that are illuminating each of you go out one by one. First, old McGinty.
It's happening. No.
Then Frank. Then Anus. And Rael, for a moment, all you see is darkness. See, for you, this is less alienating, and in a way, it almost reminds you of your home in the Underdark. You taste
just-
something in... Yeah, go ahead.
I have dark vision, if that matters.
It does not.
Shut up. This is my moment, Anus.
In the silence, you just hear Anus being like, my dark vision is not working. Rael, you almost taste something in your mouth. It tastes like metal, but it's warm. It's the taste of blood. A massive face appears in front of you.
Dear God.
It's the face of your mother. A dark, sunken face that is both captivating and disturbing. It stares right at you, and a long, subtle smile cracks across her face. Suddenly, the face warps into a dark skull with cracked teeth, smiling at you. And then, you see nothing. Frank, you see your new friends vanish as well. In the darkness, a scent catches your nose. It's an earthy scent. somewhat smoky, and it reminds you of your time in school. The scent almost materializes into a haze in front of you. A soft mist that forms the face of your old headmaster briefly appears. And then the face becomes enveloped in a black hat. A black baker's hat. And suddenly, you see nothing.
That's not so bad.
Old McGinty, you see the other members of the group disappear, and in the darkness, you hear the sound of a blade slowly being unsheathed. The sound waves almost become visible, and you see a vision of the back of Harriet, your wife. You hear the sound of a deep breath being taken in as the vision is turning around to face you, and just as you're about to see her face, you hear the sound of a rope or a cable being chopped and snapping. And the sound immediately shifts to like a low, buzzing hum. And then you see nothing. A noose, you watch the people around you vanish, and then there's nothing. Suddenly, you feel a breath on your neck. At first it's cold and unfamiliar, but soon you recognize this as a presence that you know well. It almost feels as if someone is watching you, critically, right over your shoulder. This feeling almost causes you to see the stern face of Mother right in front of you. But there's a warmness here that you hadn't seen before. Is this acceptance? Suddenly, the face's mouth opens and a massive black spider crawls out and consumes the vision, and suddenly you see nothing.
Good old mom.
Everybody roll initiative.
Oh, shit. This is so bad.
13.
3.
McGinty got a 14.
Thank you.
I got a 19. Hopefully that helps.
That's good. That's
Okay.
good.
All right, top of the initiative order. That's you, Riel. All of you see 3 dark figures around you. These like shadow beings. The only source of light is this pink crystal glowing in the center. You're all 10 feet apart from these beings. What do you do?
Yes.
I have a question.
Raising your hand on a podcast. On a fucking podcast?
I think they feel it, though. They feel it as it happens. When you say we see 3 figures, does that mean we each see 3 figures?
Like our own figures?
Like,
yeah, you each
We
see
don't
3
see
figures.
each other. We only see the pink, or I only see the pink stone
right, so
right now.
we don't see each other.
No, you don't see each other.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna call out to everybody. It's like,
You go to open your mouth and no sound comes out.
damn it. Then, yeah, I'm gonna use my cantrip dancing lights to see if I can illuminate anything or these shadow people.
It doesn't work.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Can I use a bonus action and a strike then?
Sure, what are you striking at?
The one of the figures that's. I'm maybe gonna try and throw something at the stone.
You throw something at the stone. What are you going to throw at
The
it?
short sword.
You know, throw your short sword at the stone.
Wait, how far away is the sword?
It's close to you.
Stone.
You could hit it with your sword. You don't have to throw it.
Okay, I will just hit it then.
Sure. Go ahead and roll your attack.
Okay. Wait.
Plus 5.
Plus 5. Okay, so 22.
That hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
9.
Nice.
9. Okay, cool. Yeah, you smoke this rock in the center. There we go. Next up, we've got McGinty.
What happens?
You hit the rock. It like yeah, you know, the light in it like shudders for a
I
second,
guess I'll
but it's
find
yeah.
out later.
When she hits the stone, do I notice any flickering in the crystal? Even though I don't see her.
It shudders. You see one of the figures goes and smashes this crystal, and the crystal shudders.
Oh, interesting. So it doesn't attack me; it goes to the crystal. I'm gonna also shoot the crystal with my crossbow.
Okay.
Natural 20, baby.
That's a critical hit.
McGinty's useless natural 20s. All right.
Yeah. Roll your
Take this,
damage.
you crystal fiend. 2. All right, 8 plus 3, so 11.
11.
Do I get sneak attack? A shadowy figure is next to the crystal.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
You shatter the crystal.
Damn.
All of a sudden, all of you get your vision back. You get your ability to speak back. Essentially, it's almost like the lights have come back on. You're back in the room here, and you're all looking at each other. And you can kind of feel something like kind of humming in the back of your head, each of you. And essentially, what you've just received is a magical ability. All of you have received this magical ability called True Unity, or Trunity.
That's a portmanteau.
You're now able to communicate with each other telepathically, and you don't have to talk. So if you were trying to negotiate your way out of a situation, for example, it may be helpful. So, you know, you can do this.
I say in my head, oh my god, what the hell was that?
Oh my god, what the hell was that?
Wait, you heard that?
Wait, what?
I didn't say anything.
I didn't say anything.
Oh my god.
What?
I think a noose can hear us.
A noose says in his head, I wish people wanted to be my friend more.
No, we picked up on that even without the telepathy.
Is there any way we can do like a three-way
Can we,
talk
can
situation?
we turn this off? Like, what if we want to partition the mind link?
Make it like rooms.
Yeah, like, oh boy.
You guys can choose when, and like, it's not like all your thoughts are just everyone's privy to them now. Like, you guys, it's like you can send each other messages essentially. Like,
Frank, it looks like you got some sort of snap filter on your mind link. You mind turning that off?
I'm trying, but it just doesn't turn off ever.
And Noose is curious what everyone's visions were, so he starts to explain. I saw the face of my mother, and she became a spider, which was slightly less scary than her regular face.
A spider, does that mean anything to you?
It doesn't ring a bell other than symbolically. I mean, my mother was a toxic woman in many ways, though I love her, and she taught me everything I know.
I saw my mother too.
Oh,
But
wow.
she turned into a skull, and she had cracked teeth.
Wait, have you heard about the teachings of Mother?
I think you guys might be talking about two different moms.
Yeah, baby. No,
What
but
do
the
you
spider
mean?
made me think of something else. Like
Okay.
some deity, perhaps.
Yes, a deity. Well, Mother is a deity. She watches over all of us.
Wait, what? Who's your mom?
Listen, I gotta get back to the bakery. I want to go just...
it's starting to get light out.
I
just
should
so that
go
you guys
see
know.
if my wife's okay. So, this was fun.
Are you guys gonna
Wait,
climb out of the
have-
crawl space?
Have we not discovered anything in here?
It seems like this was a secret base, and they had some sort of stone that could do a ritual to link them telepathically. At least that's just a hunch.
I think you guys get the sense that there isn't anything else to do in this room.
Okay.
I feel like Anu should probably stick around for a while on his own, explore, just check out if he can find something.
Yeah, if you want to do another once over, Noose, be my
Yes,
guest.
if you think that would be helpful, I will spend all day and all night looking this place over. I'll find
then- Yes.
everything.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
as long as it
if you do die again, though, I won't be there to rescue you. Is that okay?
Oh, we won't do anything without you, News. Don't worry.
I'm not planning on getting myself into another one of those situations.
Do you guys go to like leave the crawl space?
Yeah.
So as you climb out of the crawl space, you find yourselves with 12 scimitars and 8 crossbows pointed at your head in a circle.
Oh,
You should have sent a news out first.
I don't have enough coupons for all of them.
From the center, at first you see just like a little red glow, and then a dark-skinned figure with a goatee steps forward. He wears a deep red cloak. It does not cover his tattooed arms, one of which rests near his waist, beside a long dagger. His other arm reaches up to his lips, removes a glowing cigarette, and tosses it to the ground. A long smile creeps across his face and reveals he's got these 2 golden incisor teeth. He says, "Why, hello there." End of session.
Oh, man.
Lorenzo?
We were just ready to kill all those people. Man.
2 HP. McGinty draws his dagger.
I've found a perfect quote for Anus.
Oh, great.
From the novel Ever My Merlin by Priya Ardis. Quote, "Do you think we can be friends?" I asked. He stared up at the ceiling. "Probably not, but we can pretend."
So sad.
Well, that's how you guys treat Anus. He's a very nice guy. He's faced a lot of trauma, and he saved your goddamn lives, and you treat him like shit, so
We
fuck
just
you.
met you like 2 hours ago.
He saved your life. That's the relationship forming bond.
Save it for the next episode, guys. Jesse, take us out.
We'll see you next time in the basement. Ow. Ow.